Hello guys, this is Pawan from Ambitronics. So today in this video tutorial I will show you how we can basically dual boot Ubuntu and Windows 10/11 as any Windows you can say. Right now I have Windows 11, so we will see how we can dual boot. Now we will just install Ubuntu in this system, so we will just see step by step how we can proceed further. So okay, so let's get started. First we will just download Ubuntu from Ubuntu website. So Ubuntu download, so we'll go to download Ubuntu desktop. Here we'll click, and here we will just download the latest, this 23.10. so we'll click on this, and this installation is started, as you can see here, and we are getting .iso file. So okay, so it is we can see 7 minutes it will take. So I'll just fast forward this thing for you. Okay, so we will just open file. Now what will we do? We will just create one bootable pen drive of this Ubuntu setup. I mean, we don't need to copy this thing and we'll paste it in pen drive like that way. It will work. It won't work like that way. So we need to make a bootable drive for that. So for that I'm using Power ISO tool. Okay, so for that you just go to your browser and you just type Power ISO download. So we'll click on first link, and here you just click on this download Power ISO version 8.7 64-bit. we'll click on that. So has been blocked, and so we'll just right click on and we'll click keep. So keep anyway. Okay, so this is a Power ISO exe. Now what will we do? We will just double click on this Power ISO tool, and we will install it. It's completed. Close. Now what will we do? We will just connect our pen drive, and we'll just create a bootable drive on that. So what I'll do, I'll just connect my pen drive. Make sure your pen drive should be more than 8 GB so that it will just get that space. Okay, so I have just connected my pen drive. Okay, so my USB drive is connected. Now what I'll do, I'll just go. Okay, so we will just run this Power ISO tool as administrator. We'll right click on it, run as administrator. You have to click on track, one pop-up will come, continue trial version. You have to click on that trial version, and now we'll just as I have connected my pen drive, I'll show you this thing here. This is my pen drive, and if I'll click on it, this folder is empty. It is showing, so it is formatted already. So what we'll do, we'll just first clean this pen drive. So we'll go to tools, and here you just select this USB tools, clean USB drive. So make sure that if you have connected any hard disk or other thing, also make sure that you have connected the right drive on your system. Otherwise your all the data will be wiped out. So make sure that this thing is double check or triple check maybe that this is the correct thing you are selecting here. So as I have already connected one pen drive, so it is showing this 16 GB it is, but some Windows thing is showing it is 15 GB. Okay, so let's select this thing, and now we'll just click on clean USB drive, and again one warning message will come, all data in the USB drive will be destroyed. Do you want to continue? Okay, yes. So cleaning USB drive completed successfully. Okay, now we'll just close this thing, and now what we'll do, we will just go to again tools, and we'll just create bootable USB drive, first option. So here in the image file you have to select the image. So my image in the downloads section, so I'll click on downloads, and this is the Ubuntu 23.10.1. so we'll just click on this, select this and open, and here destination USB drive is USB pen drives SanDisk Ultra. Okay, now this BIOS and UEFI, this is boot mode, that is fine. And what will we do now, we'll just click on this start button. So depending upon the speed of the your system, it will just take a few minutes. So okay, I'm just clicking on start. So again one warning message, the same, all data in that USB drive will be overwritten. Do you want to continue? So okay. So this process will take some time. So as you can see these messages, total size of data is 4.8 GB, writing USB drive, creating partition in the drive, creating partition completed successfully, copying files. So this is the time elapsed and remaining time. So it is showing here about 37 minutes. So it will be less, but right now it is showing 37. So we have to wait for this. So okay, I'll just fast forward this thing for you. As you can see, it is reduced now 17. So it is about near about 1 minute only, less than a minute now, and we have a bootable pen drive. So writing USB drive completed successfully. We can click on OK now, and we can close this, and we can close this Power ISO also. Now what will we do? We will just click on our file explorer, this PC. Now here you can see this pen drive has Ubuntu 23_1. It is written in here. Now this is bootable pen drive. And now before I'll just boot from this pen drive, one very important step we have missed. So I'll show you that step to you. So what will we do? We'll just right click on this Windows icon, and we'll go to disk management, because we have to basically allocate memory for our this Linux. So here we have basically showing two disks, disk 0 and disk 1. Disk 0 is our primary hard disk which is inbuilt in our system, and this disk 1 is the pen drive. So it is showing this Ubuntu. So what we need to do, this is Windows C, the C drive. So we won't touch this thing. This D drive we have 711.51 GB. This is huge memory we have. So what will you do? We'll just right click on it, and we'll click on shrink volume, and here it will just querying volume. So enter the amount of space to shrink in MB. So here it is asking that how much amount you want to shrink. So anything more than 25 GB you can give to your Ubuntu. For the time being, I'll just give let's say 65 GB. So this will be like 65 000 because this is in MB basically. This basically represents like 599 GB. Here basically 599 GB till this much of space we can shrink. I have shrunk 65 GB currently. So okay, so we will just shrink this thing. So here you can see now 63.48 GB unallocated memory it is showing here. Now this will help us to put Linux on that. So what will we do? We'll just now just restart our Windows machine, and we'll just boot from the pen drive. So depending upon your system, one boot key will be there. Mine is F10 in my case, in this HP laptop. In your case it might be F12 or maybe escape key. Basically you will understand, like you should know which key will give you access to the boot menu. Okay, so let's close this window, and let's close this also. Okay, so now we will just boot from the pen drive. Okay, so now I'll just connect my pen drive and restart my Windows and boot with through pen drive. So okay, we'll just restart it. Fine, and as soon as it will just switch off the system. After that we'll just press F9 3-4 times, so like this. So in your case this key would be different, maybe F10 or escape key or any other key, so make sure to check that key first. So in my boot section now, here you can see now we will just go to external USB hard drive, and we will just start booting up our system through hard drive. We'll hit enter. We'll hit enter, try or install Ubuntu first. Okay, so here this Ubuntu screen came up now. Ubuntu screen, so we'll select English. Next, and here we need to select try Ubuntu or install Ubuntu. So we have to install Ubuntu. You can also click on try Ubuntu if you want to just try. So we'll click on try install Ubuntu, and we'll go to next, and here again the keyboard variant English US, fine. Next, and here we will connect to the Wi-Fi network, and here let me just connect to my Wi-Fi network. Connected. Now we'll just go to next. Current version Ubuntu installer version is this one, beta version. No need to update this right now. We can skip this thing. And default, I'll just go with the default installation. You can go with the full installation part also. So install third-party software for graphics and Wi-Fi hardware. We can click on yes. Next. So here this is the important part of our installation, type of installation. So what type of installation you want. So here you can see the message, this computer currently has Windows boot manager on it. What would you like to do? So install Ubuntu 23.10 alongside Windows boot manager. So if you just want simple installation of Ubuntu alongside Windows, you don't need to select give partition manually. Then you can select first option, and if you'll go with the second option, then your windows will just wiped out. So as we are going to use make it a dual boot system, so we don't go there. So make sure, double check, you don't click here anyway. And the third thing is manual partitioning. So here this thing only we will do. So we'll click on this manual partitioning and we'll click on next. And here these are the STA main STA partition we have total, and then STB this thing 15.38 GB. So in STA you can see this red and then green and this free space what we had allocated. So in this free space only our Linux will be installed. So what I'll do, here you can see STA1, STA2, this is our EFI partition, STA3, then STA4. This STA4 is our Windows C partition, and this STA5 again one partition, and then free space, and then STA6, this is our new volume D partition, and then free space 68 GB. So I'll just go with this free space, and I'll just make sure then that you select the correct one, otherwise your Windows will not work properly. So I'm just clicking on this free space, and I will click on this plus icon, and let's give some memory, let's say 52,000. So 52 GB I am giving, and mount point is root only, and we click on OK. So now here you can see this 55 GB free space, this 55 GB STA7 is created. Now then one more free space is there. This free space will make a swap memory. Swap memory is nothing but just a virtual memory. Whenever there is some amount of shortage of RAM is there in Linux, then it will just store some variable or other variable address to this swap memory. It will just work like as your RAM, but yeah, of course this will not be a RAM, but yeah, it may act like a RAM. So that is part of swap memory. So free space, and then again we'll click on plus, and this time we'll just go to swap. So mount point will be disabled because there is no mount for this swap memory. Now we'll click on OK. Okay, so now this is ext4 for root and swap memory STA8. So STA7 and STA8 we had created, and device for bootloader installation is STA. This is our hard drive itself, 1 TB. So we will just go to next. So here you again double check that the partition tables of the following device has changed. This is STA, and partitions of the following partition changes are going to be applied. Partition STA2 used for boot EFI, and STA7 formatted as ext4 which we had just created, and STA8 as swap. So again we will just click on install automatically to detect your location, and we'll click on next. I'll just give it a name. Let's select the theme here. I'll go with the light theme. these are the commands basically running on the backgrounds. Here you can see setting up the system now. So now it won't take more than I believe 5 minutes, so less than 5 minutes our Ubuntu will be installed properly. So okay, I'll just minimize again this terminal. And I'll just fast forward this thing for you. So Ubuntu 23.10.1 is installed and ready to use.